Hey, it's Mat Getsi, and welcome to Along the Journey, where I get to take you on my journey. So buckle up, this could be a wild ride. Hey, welcome to the very first ever episode of Along the Journey. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about the history, where things have come from, musically speaking, that is. I'm not going all the way back, just back to 1998. Okay, in 1998, I got together with two gentlemen to form a group called New Frontier. There was Chuck Phelps on drums and vocals, Joe Allen on bass and vocals, and then I did keys, guitar, and vocals in that group. It was a very fun three-piece group, and we played a lot. We did our first album, New Frontier Psalms, so I'm going to show you that. There it is. It had 10 songs on it, I think, maybe 11, I'm not sure. But at any rate, they were all songs that were word for word scripture coming straight out of the New American Bible. Yeah, New American. So, at any rate, so we played for a couple of years, 2-3 years, promoting that, and that was a lot of fun playing with those guys. Eventually that kind of phased out, and then in 2005 I came out with my solo project, which was Mat Getsi Deeper. So I'll show you this. This is actually the remastered version of it, but yeah, so as Mat Getsi Deeper, and it had 13 songs on it, and those weren't, you know, word for word scripture or whatever, but they were just songs taking life from a Christian perspective and just kind of singing about things that I'd experienced or seen or gone through. So then after that, nothing. So anyway, today I was going to talk a little bit about the history and why I haven't done anything since then. Until now, when I was working on the Deeper CD, that's back in 2005, there was one song in particular that I remember recording, and that was the song Only You. My friend and producer Ron Jackson, he was in the control booth, and I was, you know, singing behind my padded wall, and we recorded that album here in my house. And so at any rate, the one thing I remember about the song Only You is that it was such a struggle. Now, when I wrote the song, I wrote it on my front porch, on guitar actually, and Ron wanted to change it to a piano song, so we did. And I think that worked okay. But when I originally did it, it was easy to sing. By the time we had recorded it, I was really struggling. Struggling to the point that I think I did somewhere around 380 takes on that song, because my voice was just, I was losing control of it. I would try to go somewhere and it just didn't want to go. So at any rate, we managed to get it recorded, and it was okay. But then I didn't play out very long. I did play for a while with my stepson James Stanley on drums, my brother Mark on bass. So we played some, but my voice, I was having more and more trouble with it, so eventually I just quit booking shows. And then I went for several years without singing at all. I didn't want to completely lose my chops, so I started playing with other bands. Played drums with the Medley Boys, played keys and guitar with Crossroads. I played with Wild River. I did a little bit of singing with Wild River and with Crossroads, but I didn't do a lot back then because my voice was just so bad and so unpredictable. I didn't know what I was going to get, and frankly, it just sounded so bad I just didn't want to hear it, and I sure didn't want anyone else to hear it. So, at any rate, so I went a long time without doing that. Well, in the meantime, I kept writing music, and I have 3 CDs in the works right now that I've been working on for a long time. Years, in fact. I've just been working on the music. I've not done a lot of vocal work yet because my voice just still wasn't there. What happened to it? We'll talk about a little bit in episode 2. But for now, I just wanted to give you a little bit of nostalgia. Here's something we used to use in New Frontier. When we played, we had this little thing that we had set up at our shows to just tell people a little bit more about us. I'm going to focus in on that for just a second. Hopefully you can see it. Here it is. This is what we used to set up. It told a little bit about us, had our photo and all that. How's that for cool? So anyway, just a little bit of New Frontier nostalgia for you. So anyway, it was a lot of fun with that band. I really enjoyed working with those guys. Still talk to Chuck Phelps all the time. He's still at his club, the Music Place in Corbin, Kentucky. And great guy. So anyway, Joe Allen, I'm not sure where he is. I saw him maybe a year ago, maybe less. He was playing for another friend of mine, Jerry Pennington, at the Silver Eagle. And so I did get to reconnect with him a little bit, which was a lot of fun. Both of them excellent guys, great musicians. And it was such a pleasure working with those guys and going out and just doing our own music. That was just so much fun. Hopefully those days aren't far away for me again to get out there and actually do my own music again. So I'll tell you more about what happened with the voice in the next episode. Until then, take care and God bless.